And we are live. Greetings Internet, Khundes here, and let's continue our Meissner Porcelain campaign. Where we last left off, we finally got our first war checked. We got to eat some Goslar, we got to eat some Bohemia, and we're now going to need to tell the HR that we're nice, we're cool, we chill. We're just gonna like consolidate our land and go from there. We actually have rebels coming. Goslari separatists that are guaranteed to spawn. There's nothing I can do about them. I also have stupid peasant war coming also. We're gonna deal with that. Sorry about the late start on the stream also. I ran into some massive technical difficulties, but don't worry, stream will still last for at least half an hour. So let's proceed. We got Bohemian rebels and Egger that are coming also. 24, really? That angry? Oh wow. Yeah, okay, that's a lot of anger. There is a lot of anger among my peasantry. Let's go teach them their place. I'm gonna want to bump up stability most likely, but... am I done coring Goslar? I think the core for... Oh yeah, I'm done, and I even made a state out of it already, so I'm good on that front. Okay, that's not too much of a problem. We'll just kill these peasants as soon as we have the morale, and then we'll go back to trying to prevent our peasant war, which fighting rebels, the opposite of what I want to be doing when building manpower to stop a peasant war, but it is what it is. Goslar is also unfortunately woods, and you have an unfortunately a general as good as mine. So this is probably going to be a slightly expensive battle, so let's fully wait for our morale to be up before we jump in. Let's take absolutely no chance. Let's stomp them as fast as we can. Get rid of them. Try to preserve our resources as much as we can, because we don't have resources at the moment. We're a little financially and manpower-wise overextended for the time being. Oh, not good. When they roll a 9 and then an 8. Thankfully you have the numbers, but yeah, that was not nice. That was, I'm gonna immediately, wait, the month ticked, the year ticked. I'm gonna immediately modball the army. More or less entirely. I'm okay if it reinforces a little, because at least our manpower and numbers are still going up, but I would like to not have to use my manpower if I can help it. I want my manpower to keep going up, not down. Because we want to stop the peasant war. Oh, there's the Polish Confederacy, the battle. After I gave half of the Teutons to Poland, in my infinite generosity. What is this? Bohemians are now coming in Egger. Why is Bohemia so angry again? I didn't even have time to check. Negative stability, non-accepted culture, clergy burghers, seizure of estate land plus 7.26, that's why. I did finish scoring Niederlausitz, which is angry, but at the more, I guess, normal level. That is a bad state. The Shadow Kingdom. An incident in the Empire has begun. Let's see, how do I vote for the Shadow Kingdom? It is time to abandon Italy, or... If picked, he'll change Imperial authority by 10.6, but then he's losing 20, so that's great. No, even Austria doesn't want to keep the Italians. Actually, where does Austria sit on this one? I have no idea. The Emperor favors this option. Okay, there we go. Yeah, fine. Let's vote with the Emperor. Because we want Austria to like us. We vote with Austria. Austria must adore the ground upon which we walk. Oh, my manpower. It is not going up quite nicely at all. I'm gonna have to deal with Bohemians very, very soon. That's gonna be bad for my money and my manpower once again. And then the Lusatians. Why is there... Oh, ignored unrest plus 10. Yeah, that's gonna go away though in 1 year. Unfortunately, it didn't go away fast enough, but it wouldn't have mattered. They were particularly angry to begin with. People don't like when I add them to my empire, apparently. There's the Egger separatists. I am so not ready to fight them. Goodbye, money. Goodbye, manpower. Get money, or it is a sin. Let's get money. Because I'm okay if the Reformation hits. I'll totally flip Protestant and get myself an extra bonus for, you know, pacifying things. Like, befriending things. Like, Protestantism has a improved relations bonus, and I'm very much after that one. It's a nice bonus. This is also a Bohemian core, so they might actually walk through me. Which I'd be okay with that if that happened, because then it'd be Defender. They have a worse general than the other guy. They have a worse general than my king, which is very good. My king is horrible. My king is horrible and needs to die. But at the same time, his wife is worse than him somehow, so I'm okay if he lives for another, 9 years, give or take. He might not make it. We'll have to see. Ongoing Imperial Incident. I did vote. Apparently I can flip-flop. The Emperor, as long as he favors this option, is the option I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna lose legitimacy. And I'm gonna be defending against these guys, as I had hoped. Our glorious army. I don't have full morale, though. But I have a shock bonus on them. And at least they're rolling zeros. I'm rolling a 0. That's not ideal. Ooh, the vassal reinforced me. And right now, morale-wise, it doesn't seem like we're winning very much. Thankfully, the numbers came in our favor. I rolled a couple of bad ones. I will say forward to glory. Primarily because that is an option that gives me morale of armies, which will be relevant if I have to keep killing rebels. I have no manpower, though, at this point. I have no overextension, though. Stability less than 1, so I really want to bump up my stability, is what the game is saying. I'm gonna do that to at least stall the Peasant War. This buys me time. If it's stalled at 46%, this buys... Wow. All of my remaining manpower goes up to dealing with the peasants. That is not cool. Wait a minute, I have so much spy networkiness. I'll get a claim on this guy. I'll recall my spy network dude, though. Let's send someone to work on outreached countries, because we generated a lot of those. And we'd like to, you know, work on that before it becomes a problem. That way, when the next annexation occurs, if I get too much aggressive expansion, I'll already have a bunch of them that'll be pre-improved out of it. Of course, this only works for up to a certain point, but still. I just saw my aggressive expansion decay by a little bit. Oh, it's not a lot. It's because I don't have prestige. Oh, making good money, though. I have a bunch of loans I need to repay. If I'm done fighting rebels for a while, that's gonna be good. Neither Lausitz is only 9.4. This is a bad terrain. I'll just boot it. No more rebels. No more rebels. And that way we can let the separatism decay as the autonomy decays. This 5 development was not going to be worth much anyway, until it starts producing coal at least. That's going to be... Oh, that's going to be... Oh, 20. If I make Neither Lausitz worth 20, it's going to become a coal province, and that's very interesting at the end of the game. Okay, let's stack up in... do I take up in military? The Renaissance is spreading my way, but not very fast. The Shadow Kingdom, Austria loses. Austria will now have lost the Italians. Yeah, apparently, Bologna and Lucca were reined in. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it's because they lost the war to the Empire at some point. The Emperor, rather. Trent is not an Italian, though he is kind of Venetian culture. Ooh, extra Diplo slot. We're gonna make the best out of that. And the best out of that will be to try to ally someone else. I have 6 potential allies. Speaking of, we have Trent. Apparently Mainz is a potential ally. As is all of these weaker idiots. Let's go with Mainz. At least he has 2 provinces. They'll do fine for now. Oh wait, is he losing a war? Hessian conquest of Fulda. That's not you. That's Würzburg. Würzburg! Interesting. Versberg. If you are where you are at, you're only allied to mines. And if I attack right now for the conquest of Bamberg, I will not have to deal with any of that. That is literally a free war. Let's go take it. Let's go take our free war. I'm also gonna tech up. Okay. Yeah, no, vassal, don't bother doing anything on your own. Yeah, I'm assuming this guy is sieging that. Yeah, he's pulled in a giant alliance network to fight. If I run away with even just one province, I'm golden. Although I'll see how much I can actually take. That's gonna be the tricky part. Okay, this is ours. As it should be. I'm assuming this guy will not vassalize him. Mine's accepted my friendship, though he is not a useful ally until he pieces out of that war. Though I suspect he might get killed. I suspect he might get partitioned. Does Hesse want that province he has occupied? He kind of does. And Nassau really wants mines, so mines might just get partitioned before I get anything out of him as an ally. That'd be interesting. How far does Hesse's desires go? He doesn't want Bamberg. So he might run away with these 3 provinces and give mines to Nassau. And then I can eat Bamberg. And leave it at that. Gotta eat the land where I can find it, right? Okay. Friendlies can go to whatever they want for now. Actually, that's not true. They can keep attaching to me. But, to be sure, I will mothball my armies. I'll go back to trying paying loans. Iberian wedding just occurred. Congratulations. Oh, I have 100 war score against this guy. Does the Emperor still ask for unlawful territory from vassals? There's only one way to find out. That is a coalition of 4 people. I would rather not have a coalition if I can help it. So, who in this list? I was gonna go send a diplomat already and I didn't even pay attention to the list. No, the list, Nuremberg, Rothenburg are probably the best options. Nuremberg, if I improve you to at least 20, you'll be fine. Or at least even 15. So let's work on that. Let's try to not have a coalition. Hesse has rivaled me. Oh, convenient. You happen to own land that I want. Though you have an actual alliance network. So that's gonna be tricky to get. Mine's is dead, as I suspected. Diplomatic insult against Hesse. I wonder if the Emperor will make you spit back. Oh, he did. Würzburg! Oh, crap. He has troops that just popped out of nowhere. All because I wasn't done annexing him. Well, I know what I'm going to do with my Diplostat now. I'm going to vassalize Würzburg. And, yeah, that's actually a fine idea. Let's go kill his army. Let's have a look. How does he feel? Would help if we weren't paused. How does he feel about becoming my most loyal subject? I'm sure he'll be happy about that. Okay, let's go sit on this. Alright. Yeah, I'll just make him my subject. I'll have to see how doable that is, though. But it should be a less aggressive expansion than just taking the land. Yeah, I'll have to see. Let's recall Hesse, actually, just to have a look. If I make you my vassal, a Saxon vassal, ooh, that's a lot of angry people. But if I wait a little bit, I'll be fine. So we'll do that. We'll wait a little bit. There is unlawful territory. He chose to keep the Würzburg Corps. And I would very much appreciate the vassalization right now. It is free land, and will allow me a free reconquest on one guy. I would rather the nobles stay loyal. As much as maybe getting some professionals, it might be nice to get some manpower in. Not that I have any of that. Okay, Würzburg is ours. Let's go back here. Let's mothball our armies again. Go do what you want so you don't attrition yourself. He's built up to 6 troops. Impressive. I have better units, which is going to be Galogle. Okay. Alright. Our acquisitions in the Empire are increasing. How much aggressive expansion did that cost? I'm pretty sure I can recall Nuremberg to check. I'll wait until January, just in case. But I think the numbers were about 14, 15. So as long as I show a little bit of patience, I'll be fine. 0.60 a year, only 0.60? Despite, oh, because the fort is not mothballed. Yes, okay, the fort now being mothballed, that's gonna help. Oh, but it's also that I have his fort. I'm gonna mothball that as well. Yeah, ideally I don't want to pay for that. There we go, that's a bit more sensible. I have a lot of interest, would help if I didn't have any, but I still have 6 loans. Alright, let's work those loans off. Oh, I have a gold mine now. I'm gonna make a state out of it. I'm gonna state core it. Because that is what I'm talking about. Can I accept Czech culture? I don't think I can from this position. I cannot promote Czech culture, but I intend to promote it. Make Eger like the best it can be and then promote it. I have a truce with you for another 7 years. Yeah, and then you're allied to Magdeburg and Scilly. Which is an easy war if I can have like no aggressive expansion. Okay, I meant to recall this guy already. Completely forgot to do it. How about you become my vassal? You are... That's still 55. That's still a lot of angry people. Oh, that is... Oh, bad. And the number is indeed 20. So let's keep working on rich countries. I think in about... What's... It's 1.5 a year. If I look at Nassau, for example. Yeah, 1.5 a year. So it's 1, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2. So they were at 56. They went down to 55. So now they're going to go down to 53 in 64. And they're going to go down to... 50 in 66, and therefore in January 67 I should be able to send a piece that does not have a massive coalition. That's going to be our objective. In the meantime, anyway, we're repaying loans. And look, stating Eger has done a great deal for our economy. Maybe I'll try to develop colonialism in Eger. That's an interesting idea, actually. I'll make Eger worth a lot of money. Not the Renaissance, because the Renaissance is already making its way to me. Like, Austria already has it. Poland is already in possession of some of it. And it's already spreading, like, it's almost in Glogo already. It's gonna spread in Niederlaus. It's kind of, well, kind of quickly, maybe. I don't know, it's spreading from Bohemia as well. I'm surrounded by the Renaissance. Even Lübeck has it. It's coming down. It's just a matter of time at this point. Bit sad Austria hasn't sold it to me, but at the same time I do have like quite a bit of a financial pickle to get through first. Also, I'm gonna need to deal with my inflation. Because right now it's very much out of control. It's going up insanely quickly because we are relying on Eger a lot for our economy, apparently. It's quite alright though, it's healthy. It's very healthy. Ooh, +8. Yes. We're gonna get there. It's gonna take a bit, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna repay our loans, we're gonna vassalize Würzburg, we're gonna get the Renaissance. Everything is gonna be fine. I miss having advisors, but right now I can't justify them. Oh. That's a problem. Rebellious people is a problem. Bamberg. Oh, Bamberg is now an actual thing, so it... no, but it's not separatist, so it doesn't matter. It's just that war exhaustion is going down, his burghers are angry, and rebellious people, what is that and how long until it goes away? Between 8 years. Okay, fine. So I might have to deal with heretics at some point that are just going to rise up in anger. That's quite alright. How is your Hussite situation, Hungary? You still have a bit of it, but so does Hungary. I said Hungary the first time I meant Bohemia. How is your Hussite situation, Bohemia, rather? That's a bit of a problem. I'm actually kind of hoping he becomes Hussite so that I can force religion on him and convert Praha. But I'll have to see how doable that is. Okay, I can repay a loan right now. So we're down to 4 loans. A much more acceptable amount of loans. Yeah. Okay. Frisia accepted offer of knowledge sharing. Okay. We're almost there at the money. I need to look again at the situation, but it seems that they've moved on already. Has it? I can't. It seems that they're stopping. Oh, they're prioritizing the ones with negative opinions right now. I mean, that's cool and all, but I kind of miss the numbers going up right now because I need I'm guessing it starts with the guys with negative opinion, and then it brings them up higher. I need prestige right now, but I need my clergy to be happy. Well, it's not as true, but I do need prestige right now, so unfortunately I have to take the prestige option. But I definitely need prestige. I cannot seize crown land. I need to be at peace. If I was at peace, I'd be able to seize some crown land. Go up to 28%. Be a fantastic acquisition. Mantua's bring to attack Ferrara. That's fine. Just gotta keep ripping land out of these guys. It's gonna be alright. What is this? A military advisor. I don't even use it right now. I'm gonna... no, I'm gonna... Thing is, right now, the stab cost... Well, the stab cost doesn't matter anymore. So I think it's actually okay. Manpower is going up. It's trying to go up to get rid of our peasant war, at least. Spare no expenses. I'll definitely get more diplo points faster. I'm about to get another diplomat. And then another diplomat. I'm about to get 2 diplomats. It's gonna be like Diplomat City. I'm gonna have like 5 diplomats. It's gonna be an amazing one. Brandenburg declared war on Stettin. So Brandenburg does the Branden blob. Oh, the fact he's out to Poland is what really bothers me. Is Magdeburg still only allied to weird things? Oh, he's allied Hesse now. That's unfortunate. Okay. It's very interesting that the Improved Relations decides to stop when the numbers are positive now. But at least does not take 5 as the stopping point. I think it takes like 8 or so? 7? 6, 7, 8? I think it takes above 5. Which is interesting, but not nearly as useful when you're trying to prevent what I'm doing. Oh, one of them reassigned itself. Well, they both reassigned themselves to weirdly higher numbers. Maybe they've run out of things with negative numbers? I don't know. It is mysterious. Yeah, I think now they're just flip-flopping between... Okay, yeah, so it got all of the negative numbers up to a certain threshold, and now it's just improving all of them at the same time, which is suddenly a lot better. I like this. This makes outraged countries even better than it was before. Because now at least it'll improve everyone's opinion. It's not wasting time getting one too high up that it's useless, and it is affecting everyone. Oh, Glogo has rivaled me. You're adorable. I'll repay a loan. Wait a minute, I can repay several loans. I've been paying so much attention to opinion that I forgot my loans. And now I'm gonna reduce my inflation, because gotta keep that down. Can't afford to have inflation go up. That's the price of playing with a gold mine. I'm still about to repay my final 2 loans. One of them is massive. Well, massive. Much bigger than the other. But, yeah, no, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be quite fine. Oh, Ulm is also angry all of a sudden and had been skipped. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to have a look how we're gonna go about that. Whoa, 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 what are you doing losing a battle, Brunswick? Why are you dying? Oh, because you're involved in a war against Brandenburg. Which means I can't even use you against Brandenburg for a bit. Is Poland involved? You're only allied to me and Brandenburg. Of course you are. Obviously something we can fix by attacking Brandenburg right now if we wanted, but I can't afford to attack Brandenburg because I'm still trying to annex Vazbeg. Let's wait until the opinion dudes start looking at number, like at opinion around 20. Because that's about how much aggressive expansion we're generating in most of the Empire. Yeah, there's still negative numbers, essentially. That's unfortunate. The Baroque Alliance is going to be a big factor. Oh, Munster is angry. But allied to rival is a bit of a problem. But now, look at that. A lot of them are balanced number. Well, not really. I thought they were going to be balanced numbers, but then I was wrong. It seems to be a little arbitrary. I don't know. That's Verden. Verden, who's currently trying to eat Brunswick. My sweet, sweet Brunswick. Ooh, I can be the first in the world to get grand banquets. Nice. And now I can assign even more people to work on outraged countries. There can be a lot more people working on angry people. There we go. Let us keep the peace in the Empire with our expansionary antics. They must see... Oh, this is good news, or we can serve God. I don't need an extra Diplo slot. I would like 5% aggressive impact reduction, though. Because 5%, if I was going to get 20... that gets me 19, so I save 1 aggressive expansion already off of everyone. That is very good. That might actually allow me to peace out right now. Let's have a look. No! 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 I hate this event. This event is so bad. I'll repay a loan, I'll unmodball my army. Protect the gold mine from the angry peasant rabble. That's gonna hurt. I don't have the manpower, like my peasant war is still building. And now I'm gonna be fighting some more peasants because the clergy's angry. It's only even barely angry, that's the worst. Like, it's not super angry, it's just kind of angry. Damn, angering the clergy is a bad idea. End of the Castilian Civil War, congratulations. Okay, oh, I'm in February, though. I can probably peace out now. Let's recall the guy from Ulm to have a look. What happens if I vassalize you right now? Oh, wow, there's still a lot of angry people. But they're only angry for about a year or two. And even then, if I wait, possibly even the end of this year, there's, all of the 52s might go away. So 67, I'll have a coalition of 5 people, which I'm allied to Austria and Poland, that's fine, so I'll just wait. I'll wait a bit longer, which is not what I wanted to be doing, but it must be what it must be. Yeah, in 3 years I will need to abdicate. And in 3 years it happens to be the time when I will want to be at peace. So, yeah, oh, I should send my diplomat back to outraged countries. Because there's still a lot of them that need works. Ooh, Ottomans did not get free Crimea. That's perfect. There's our peasants. We're gonna apply murder to them. We're gonna murder them in the general direction. Let's bump up stability for now. Okay. Let's go kill our other stack of peasants. Maybe with our friendly PU in tow. Make our battle easier. Okay. Onwards. Yes? No? Oh, well, too late. Okay, we can lose some government reform progress. I really don't want to lose stability right now. Okay, so that's done. On attach, I've lost 4,000 manpower, 3,000 manpower again. That is not great. But the opinions of me in the HRE are improving. Not fast enough, mind you, but they are improving. This outraged country situation is working pretty well. I like this new one. It feels a bit more organic than making one very not angry. And then the rest of the world is still super mad. No, let's improve relations with everyone. Keep it balanced, keep it level. And work from there. Yeah, I know about the Low Crown Lands game. It's okay, we're gonna work on that as soon as we can. As soon as we can, we're gonna strip some land out of our grubby estates. Add a little bit of unrest. We'll kill whatever comes out. It's okay. We'll be perfectly fine. We'll have to deal with more deteriorating relations with the clergy, which is annoying, but again, it is what it is. We're losing money. We don't have to be. Oh, Austria's been re-elected. Congratulations, Austria. Let's see where that takes us next month in terms of aggressive expansion. Will I be able to peace out, not next month, but next year, in like 2 months? Will I be able to peace out then? Or will I still need to wait another year? We're at most... Austria calls me in the Burgundy Conquest against Burgundy. Yeah, sure, whatever. Who is Burgundy allied to? Lunenburg, Switzerland, and Dithmarschen. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright. Actually, since we started this big war, it's actually where I would want to call the stream in the episode. So for now, I'll thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time, where we'll fight a war against Burgundy to aid Austria. Is Hungary a PU? Hungary is not a PU. Anywho, see you guys next time.